my God, look at this. Hey, wow. So I am Holly. I'm a mom. I have 2 kids. So I'm happy to be here, okay? And not there, all right? So my husband and I, we are raising kids to not litter. We're raising a no littering family because littering is disgusting. Litterers go to hell or Baltimore. It's the same thing, same exact place. But no, just to drum it into you. So we had my daughter and I were walking to the playground because it's free. And she's about 4 years old. And this woman in front of us, she had a breakfast sandwich, and she just like took it and like unwrapped it and like threw it like it's like a dirty bouquet, like, huh. And my daughter, 4 years old, under her breath, I can hear her, she goes, some bullshit. I was like, Luna! And she's like, yes. I was like, that is bullshit. Don't ever litter. It's disgusting. So now she thinks she can get away with cussing, so she's like, yeah, Mom, she's a dirty bitch. I was like, Luna, it's not nice. She's like, yeah, Mom, she's a moldy whore. I'm like, you can't call this dumbass bitch a whore. We don't slut shame in this family. You have standards. So I was in Family Dollar, because we're ballers. That's what rich people do. Furnish their homes with Family Dollar. Those placemats are cute, though, seriously. But my daughter walked up to me, and she handed me something. She's like, Mama, what is this? What is it? I looked at it and I was like, that's an ashtray. And I was like, wow, I'm glad that children have like no relationship to smoking because you can't really smoke on Earth anymore. But like, I'm from the generation, we made ashtrays for our parents. Do you remember that? It was like an arts and crafts project. Remember that? It was ceramic and like you sunk your hand into it. That was a pit, you know, and then you wrote like, I love you, Mama. And you like glazed it. Remember that? The glaze? I remember you brought it home to your mama, and she was just like, that's so pretty, baby. That is so pretty. You go on and buy me a pack of cigarettes. And like, off into the world you went, and nobody thought anything of it because their kid was on their way back with beer. Like, that was the 70s. We were just Govers for Vices. That's who we were. I try to tell my daughter about this like in the learning hour when we walk home from school, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And she's like, Mama, that just seems barbaric. Excuse me and my wolf childhood. You know what I mean? I'm like, barbaric? Baby girl, if this is 100 years ago at 4 o'clock, your little butt would still be at work, okay? On a machine, all right? You go back far enough in this country, you were the machine, all right? That cotton didn't pick itself, all right? You had a standing play date to pick cotton. Look at me. Am I gonna bring the mood down with slavery? Slavery. Oh God. I just feel as if children don't really have the relationship to the world that they should because they don't play outside anymore. You know, like I'm dead serious. Now they get out at 10. We used to know everything by 10, you know? And I feel like children are like house cats. You know, like they're inside, just look outside, you know? And my daughter is a straight up house cat. Like she really is. We were at the bus, because we're so rich. We were waiting for the B-38s. And I saw a friend of mine, she's a little person, okay? She's an actress and I see her around different little rehearsal studios and stuff. So I was like, let me introduce her to my daughter. So I was like, hey, Alicia, this is my daughter, Luna. Luna, this is Alicia. And Alicia, swear to God, it's her voice. She's like, hi, how are you? And my daughter was like, what are you doing out here by yourself? You're not safe. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, it's like the parent moment you want to just like fade away, like. But she's like, it's okay, I'm not a little kid, I just don't get any taller. And my daughter was like, you are in danger. And Alicia was like, your kid's an asshole. And I was like, yes, house cats are assholes. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. So I'm like really super happy that summer is coming because I feel like it was like February 89th for a year. Like I really do. But the thing about New York is you always know it's summer in New York because it smells like pot. Like that is how you know the summer is here. And it's funny because when my daughter was like 3 and 4, we'd be like out at some street festival and she would smell it. And she'd be like, Mama, what's that smell? What's that smell? And I'd be like, that's just the summer, baby. That's just what summer smells like, you know? But now she's 12 years old. Like, you can't fool a New York City 12-year-old. You know what I mean? We came around the corner last summer coming to day camp, and these 2 dudes were on the corner just smoking a wake and bake blunt. You know what I mean? Like, first thing in the morning. And I'm like, God damn, give me a chance, you know? We come around and Luna sees them and I'm looking at her and she goes, oh my God, who smokes weed before 9 a.m.? Ew. Ew. She's not even phased or smoking weed. Like, she's disturbed by their weed kit. You know what I mean? She's like, oh my God, and with that blunt, like, what are you, Wu-Tang? Get a vape, spare us all. Edibles, please. God. I am so glad that I had my daughter first. I had my son 5 years later, because it was like, no one tells you you change newborn diapers 9 times a day. Like, that should be birth control, like right there, just that little information. But it was like I had a girl first, so I was like, all right, I'm a girl, she's a girl, you know, clean little vagina, clean little vagina. When I had my son 5 years later, I was like, oh my God, I had a good time in college, but I've never seen this much dick in my life. Like, what? What time is it? Dick 15. It's dick 30. It's quarter to dick. It's dick o'clock. With a little boy, it's always dick o'clock, all right? And he is a pistol. Like I was watching Real Housewives somewhere. I don't know. They were white, so that narrows it down. I don't know. But he came in front of the TV and he was like, Mama, my penis is awesome. I was like, oh, great, it starts already, great. But then I walked past his bedroom and he's jumping up and down. He's like, dick, 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 dick. And I was like, that's it, that's where I draw a line. No, you can't say dick. You can't say dick. You don't even have a dick. You have a penis, all right? It's cute, it's functional, right there. Your dad has a dick. Your dad has a dick, all right? There's a very big difference, all right? Yours I clean, his I get dirty, all right? Keep a marriage strong. You guys ready for a great show? Yeah! All right, well, this is Brooklyn Action News. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jackie Crenshaw.
And I'm Hallie Richards.
Welcome to Brooklyn Action News,
where it's fake news
and real shit. Let's unwrap this condom. Right on the heels of the Justice Department's announcement it fully intends to eradicate Obamacare, a decision Trump desperately wants, it's been revealed there is no new plan to replace it, even though they had almost 10 years. Okay, that's all 5 seasons of Blackish twice. All right? They've had since single ladies to fix this. Let's just tell us the new plan for us poor folks called a funeral.
The spring season of television renewals has come out, and no surprise, reality television is still the bread and butter of most networks. I guess we all like to feel superior. Also, Law & Order SVU has been renewed for a record-breaking 21st season.
Wow.
Which means at least 27 more sex crimes will be solved this year.
Oh. That brings us to our first story of the day. We have Melanie Williams in Prospect Park with a touching modern tale.
Hi, I'm here in Prospect Park with Officer McNally, where the community has band together to help a goose.
Tragically, Gus the Goose was almost kicked Friday night. We asked that if you saw anything to call our hotline, 1-800-GUS-LOVE. There is a $200,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest.
Wow. We also have here a witness to this almost crime.
Yeah, there was this guy standing right over there. I'm sorry, this is really hard. I almost couldn't hear him because there was some woman back there screaming for help, and at first I thought that it was our Gus.
Is the woman okay?
That's the saddest part. This woman could scream for help over and over again, but not our Gus. We need to be a voice for Gus.
What happened to the woman?
We might have seen her on a surveillance camera or something. There was a guy in a van. It said White Power on it. He was beating up a young African-American woman over a parking spot. I mean, New Yorkers in their parking spots, right?
You have footage of this?
No. We taped over it. It wasn't helpful. Curled up in a ball, covering her face. She couldn't have seen Gus's attacker.
What? I don't care about the goose.
Ma'am, Gus is unforgettable. How many geese do you know to have names?
You all just named him.
I did. I was up early this morning making signs to raise awareness. Hi, Mom. And I thought to myself, I said, the goose needs a name. And it hit me. Gus. Gus the Goose.
I keep hearing him scream, "Why won't somebody help me?"
No. I think that was the woman.
Oh, right. I forgot about her, but the man that almost kicked Gus said, and I'll never forget, "I hate you, you damn Canadian geese."
I can't be here anymore. Back to you, Jackie.
Wow. Okay. Democratic presidential hopeful Pete I'm moving on. Called out Vice President Mike Pence for what he says is his role in a revival of white nationalism. Pete, I'm not trying to pronounce that last name anymore, said that he was sure Mike Pence doesn't consider himself to be a racist. The same way Thomas Jefferson didn't consider himself to be a rapist, pedophile, but then that's just me.
You went there.
Yes, I did. I live there.
Brooklyn dads-to-be can finally feel what it's like to give birth thanks to a Sheepshead Bay company called Gestations. They offer the enticingly titled labor pain experience where men are hooked up to an electric nerve stimulator that mimics real contractions. Some quotes from the participants include, "I appreciate my wife even more after this. In the name of all that is holy, make it stop. Kill me now, just fucking kill me now." I'll bet you wish you could do that with your husband when you had kids.
I don't have kids.
But I thought...
You don't know my life. This morning, Good Eats reporter Jimmy Pounce is at the grand opening of Bridgeview Donuts in Bay Ridge.
Lucky guy. Hey, Jimmy, tell us about those donuts over there.
I'm on TV. Hi. Am I on TV?
Jimmy, how are those donuts?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to...
Okay, Jimmy, thanks for that report. That was Good Eats here on Brooklyn Action News.
Come to Bridgeview Donuts. Hashtag lick our holes.
Those look delicious.
Yes, maybe he'll bring some back here to the studio. Police in Bushwick say a man sprayed a whole can of Axe body spray in his mouth to cover the smell of alcohol at a traffic stop. Yeah. Freddie Montero was arrested for a DUI, but swarms of women are attracted to his throat.
Oh, yes.
Can you blame him?
No.
Now I'm getting a breaking news story from the Fulton Mall. Let's go directly there.
Oh.
Good morning, Hallie. I see the yoga's working. Jackie, I got drinks tonight. I am here at the Fulton Mall, where hundreds of African-American women are reacting to President Trump's shea and cocoa butter ban. And the reactions are visceral. Ma'am, are you going to be okay?
What do you care? You use lotion.
What's wrong with lotion?
What's wrong with lotion? What's right with lotion? Cream, butter, it's a pomade, anything. Help God help you.
I don't understand, but the devastation is real. Oh, wow, miss. How important is cocoa butter to you?
How important? I'm 92 years old.
Ma'am, tell me what you are feeling right now.
You want to take cocoa butter from us, Cheeto? Cocoa butter? What if somebody everybody took the things that you love, like tweeting on a shit pole and cocaine and having sex with your daughter, what would you do then? You got us fucked up, Cheeto. But you know what? It's all right, because we know your petty gang's strong and that you think you're going to have us in the corner ashy. But guess what, bitch? We still got coconut oil. Black will always survive.
This just in, President Trump has banned coconut oil too.
Oh, bitch, you the devil! You the devil! Back to you, Jackie and Helen.
My God.
It's Hallie. My name is Hallie. I know I've been here for a year, but Hallie is my name.
Oh, honey, come on. Don't let her get you. Yeah. Come on, it's hot in here. Whew. Have a little bit chocolate milk.
Ooh, yoo-hoo.
Mm-hmm. Aww. The Inquirer has gotten a hold of Betsy DeVos's diary, and although we did not inquire, we found out that Betsy is just as sad and stupid as we previously thought. And that's all the time we have for Betsy. Now that brings us to our weather in Studio B with Brother Monsoon and his hype man, Cousin Precipitation.
Thank you, Sister Jackie.
Yes, thank you, Sister Jackie. And hi, Heather.
Oh, yeah. Heather, hey. Brooklynites, there are many elements upon us, creating a chilly atmosphere in Mother Brooklyn.
Speak, Brother Monsoon.
Gentrification in every neighborhood has brought a cold front to black folk who could no longer afford to be black where they once was.
Say every goddamn thing.
Here in Crown Heights, the new residents petitioned City Council to rename Crown Heights North Crown. And this evil Alabaster City Council of nefariousness.
10 points for that, Brother Monsoon.
Since they are considering this, I predict a rain of tears and fire falling this weekend from my conscious brothers and sisters trapped in this funky new colonial nightmare.
Break off the truth and set it free.
There is a period of ice upon us because of precipitation. And unless we wake up and see
with your eyes, not with your hands.
See this blizzard of glacial death, and unless we acknowledge this state-sponsored, fake-approved mass mugging, it will continue throughout this borough and beyond.
Beyond. Preposition and adverb. At or to the further side of, outside the physical limits or range of, apart from, except the unknown after death.
Is it gonna rain this weekend?
Yeah.
No!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Hey, is it going to rain? Yes.
You know, my name is not that hard.
Oh my God.
It's not like it's like la or ta or ka. Damn it, never mind.
Yeah.
A federal appeals court recently ruled that a Michigan woman's constitutional rights were violated when she was given a speeding ticket after giving the middle finger to a suburban Detroit officer. We at BAN pretty much know what race she was because she's alive.
Oh.
And now it's time for Health Beat with our weekly visit from Dr. Pamela Francis.
Welcome, Dr. Pamela. This week we'll be taking calls about that dreaded spring cold.
Yes, ladies, we all hear so much about how winter is the cold and flu season, but did you know you are just as likely to catch one in the spring?
Oh my God.
I didn't know that. Well, we've got callers waiting to ask you questions, so let's go to the phones.
Okay, caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, my name is Mary Jo from Windsor Terrace. Can you hear me, Dr. Pamela?
I can hear you.
Isn't that your mom's name?
I'm calling about my daughter. She has these bumps on her private areas.
Oh, okay.
Mary Jo, Dr. Pamela is here to answer questions about the spring cold. I don't think...
She lives in Windsor Terrace?
Jackie, don't interrupt. Anyway, it might be related.
Well, Mary Jo, actually, the spring cold manifests itself pretty much just like the winter cold. You know, runny noses, congestion.
Oh, it looks like we lost the caller. What a shame.
Oh, sorry, Mary Jo. Next caller. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Barry Moe, and I'm calling from Windsor, South Park Slope. So anyway, my daughter has these bumps in her, groin area.
Hello, sir. What a coincidence. I'm quite certain that is not a symptom of the spring cold. What? How old is your daughter?
It's none of your business. I'm sure. Let's go to the next call.
Okay, all right. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Carrie Lowe, and I'm from Greenwood.
Carrie Lowe, do you have a question about the spring cold?
Well, actually, it's about...
We are only taking calls about the goddamn spring cold.
Okay, ma'am, what's your question for Dr. Pamela?
I'm listening.
My daughter has been having these hideous bumps, down there. I'm wondering if this is why she's still single. Do you think that it could be...
It's a heat rash, Mother! I told you 1,000,000 times, heat rash! I ran the Prospect Park 5K last week in short shorts. Heat rash, not bumps. And I'm single because I'm focusing on my career, Mother. Even though you told me this show was useless crap that no one watches, who cares? I'm on TV! What the hell have you ever done with your life, huh?
Thank you, caller, for your call. Thanks again, Dr. Pamela. Until next week, this has been Health Beat on Brooklyn Action News. That was something. Okay, that was something. Okay, this morning, Good Eats reporter Jimmy Paltz is at the grand opening of Brownsville Bagels.
Lucky guy. Hey, Jimmy, tell us about those bagels over there.
Me? You want me to say something?
Okay, Jimmy, how are the bagels?
Okay, Jimmy, thanks for that report. That was Good Eats here on Brooklyn Action News.
Hey, you didn't even tell them about.
Oh my God. Well, those look delicious.
Yes, maybe I'll bring some back here to the studio.
Police in Park Slope recently busted a ring of preteens posing as Girl Scouts and selling bootleg cookies made in Taiwan. called Tin Mins, Saboas, and Dozy Duds. They set up their 7th Avenue table 2 months after the Girl Scout cookie season was over. These sinister 12-year-olds prey on desperate addicts who finish their legal haul within days of delivery. They nearly got away with it, too. Except that little bitch Hannah had to go and get a fucking conscience all of a sudden and tell her mom about the whole operation.
I don't trust Hannah's. After months of rapid weight gain, Ivanka deleted several apps from President Trump's phone, including Pizza Hut, Burger King, and McDonald's. Now that he has excelled at 6 of the 7 deadly sins, could we please get some divine intervention?
That damn twit couldn't delete Twitter, too?
No.
Okay. All right. And now we turn our attention to the special report on the unknown.
Known as they, a mysterious, unknown group of people are creating havoc throughout our beloved BK. We now take you back to Coney Island in Brooklyn, where Jamie James is with a man named Paul Smith.
That's right, I'm here with Paul in Coney Island. Paul, can you tell us what happened?
Oh, I've been having a bad day, Jamie. They really wanted to come for me today.
Paul, who is they?
I don't know.
Jamie, can we get a description of them?
Paul, what do they look like?
They look like them, Jamie.
Jamie, can you go Gayle King on Paul?
Paul, how did they come for you? Start from the beginning.
All right, well, I was walking past the basketball court, and He started laughing at me because I had on 2 different pairs of shoes.
You wore 2 different pairs of shoes?
Yeah.
Was that an act of rebellion?
No, I wanted to start a trend, and it backfired.
Paul, that was dumb. How else did they come for you?
Well, they raised my rent, and then they cut my cable with the scissors.
They cut your cable with a scissors?
Yeah.
Who does that?
They don't want me to be happy. My life's ambition was to say, I'm on BAN, and now we can't even watch it, so I came to Coney Island to reconnect with my childhood, and they switched up all the rides.
So, they raised your rent, made fun of you, cut your cable with a scissors, and switched up all of your favorite childhood rides? Paul, I don't know how to say this, but I don't think they like you.
No, they don't! Oh, God. And I know she's not going to see this, but... Hi, Mom!
Okay, well, this is Jamie James in CI, and we are still asking, who is they?
Oh, God!
Back to you in the studio, Hester.
Who is they?
It's Hallie! Hallie!
You are they.
No, I am not they. I'm talking about my name. Everybody messes up my name. My name is Hallie. Okay?
So they got your name wrong. A New York man smashed the display window of a lingerie store to attack a mannequin of former President Barack Obama. He wrestled the mannequin to the ground, and then he was wrestled to the ground by security, and then he was protected from female Obama fans who tried to kick him in the head because, yes, we can. We are 20 minutes past our hour, ready to join Beba Roundhouse with our parenting report.
Hover, garnering them the helicopter parent stereotype. They watch their child's every move and are never out of sight. But one family is doing the exact opposite. Rick, Pamela, and Erica are extended family. They're married, that's his sister. And they're what you call super free-range parents. Their kids are independent and pretty much fend for themselves.
Our kids are strong, so we send them out into the wild to forage for food and other resources.
Kids are too soft these days. I mean, I grew up in the 80s and almost everything was fine.
Sure, they go out and have a couple of bad habits, but overall it's a gratifying experience.
Stop that shit! That's your cousin.
How long are they usually gone from home?
About a day or 2.
What?
Kids are resilient.
Do you mean sticky?
Oh, sticky.
Sticky.
He means Wolfie can wrestle a raccoon at 24th and 4th Street in Sunset Park, then fuck up a bodega cat in Gravesend while drinking a strawberry kombucha. Packs of wolves pick up their scent and send the word out in the natural world. They are not to be touched.
Well, that's a lot of wildlife.
You'd be surprised.
How, aside from mostly whiteness, do you 3 avoid prosecution?
Government don't know about us. Vaxes and taxes are for suckers.
Holy shit. Back to you, Jackie and Helen.
Okay. Oh my God.
On Monday, San Francisco police only searched 10 minutes for a man in a MAGA hat who used a sword in a fight at a roller skating rink. Yes, a sword. Because Trump supporters know that no one is going to remember and give the best description of you with that sword.
Alabama police say a dispute over crab legs at the Meteor Buffet ended in a brawl that left 2 people facing misdemeanor charges. In non-related news, I have crabs right underneath the table.
Oh, can I have some?
They're not those kind of crabs.
Oh boy. And now we take you to the Expo Center with Brooklyn Action News reporter Tiffany Pace.
collection, or SelcoCon, as the regulars like to call it. We have 3 huge collectors of Brooklyn collectible memorabilia. We have Mary as our first guest. Mary, what have you got there?
I've got my collection of Brooklyn celebrity autographs. I've got Joan Rivers, Barry Manilow, and my favorite, Lou Ferrigno.
Oh, that's quite a collection. And now, Bob.
Wait, I've got the Beastie Boys and Jimmy Smith, and oh my God, little Kim, Barbara effing Streisand.
That's great, Mary, but it's a 90-second segment. Hey, Bob. Ew, can somebody come and get this trash?
It was my celebrity napkins.
What?
My celebrity napkin collection. I'm a busboy at Junior's, and when somebody famous comes in, I save their napkins.
Who would have thought of that?
JC. You can still see the barbecue sauce on it.
No.
Bob sauce.
Oh, who would have?
Oh, you cannot forget about Beyonce. Oh, yeah, she did order the lemonade, and she had on the new frosted lipstick and the cheesecake with the nuts.
Okay, moving right along. Now we have Carly. Carly, what treasures do you have for us in that box?
Something truly unique. I mean, any old fool can collect autographs or take selfies. I collect celebrity feminine products. Used, of course, more valuable.
No, but how do you even...
Stalk a bitch. Follow her into the bathroom, and if you hear her using that special receptacle, cha-ching, score.
That's dedication and sounds time-consuming.
Well, I don't have a job, so... Alyssa Milano's maxi pad. She had a heavy flow that day. Nia Long. She uses those OBs. I don't know how she gets them up there.
What's that, Jackie? We're out of time. This is Tiffany Page from SelcoCon. Back to you in the studio. Oh my God.
Maxi pad. I take Alyssa Milano to be a Diva Cup gal.
I know. I use Tampax.
We're back. Thank you, Tiffany, for that very interesting story.
Yes, the Celebrity Collectors Convention runs through Sunday at the Expo Center in Williamsburg.
Let's hear some not weird shit.
Thank you.
We all know dog owners are required to clean up after their furry friends when they do their business on city streets, but it is technically illegal to use public waste receptacles. I didn't know that. They must bring the nasty bags home to flush the feces. As the city plans to crack down on offenders, handbag company Vera Bradley has come up with a new line of poop totes to aid with transport. Lined in stainless steel with a pocket for hand sanitizer, they are available at Macy's and other purveyors of useless crap.
Oh my God. Okay. The Bodega Cat is a regular fixture in Brooklyn life. After years of abuse, killing mice around the club, having to look cute and cuddly, breathing fumes from out back, Bodega Cats have organized, forming the Brooklyn Local Vermin Control Workers 454, a union whose demands include 2 5-hour naps per shift, unlimited catnip, and 1 free pass at biting 1 hipster per week. Good Eats reporter Jimmy Paltz is at the grand opening of Parkside Pizza.
Lucky guy. Hey, Jimmy. Tell us about that pizza over there.
What? This is so dumb. No one even watches.
Okay, Jimmy, what a charming place. How's the pizza?
Hold on. I mean, yeah.
Okay, Jimmy. Thanks for that report. That was Good Eats here on Brooklyn Action News.
Jesus.
You gonna eat that?
Well, that looked delicious.
Yes. Maybe I'll bring some back here to the studio. A Florida man who worked the front desk of a Days Inn filed a lawsuit claiming that his manager tried to force him into an exorcism and punished him when he refused. In unrelated news, public sentiment is rising to build that wall around Florida.
Fox News host and deeply basic bitch Laura Ingraham had the caucasity to mock Nipsey Hussle's funeral by criticizing him for a song he did not even write.
Yikes.
Mistaking African Americans for each other is business as usual for racist folks like Ingram. And upon learning she made the classic mistake, Ingram offered a pithy apology, to which Black America replied, "Bitch, you tried it."
And now for something fresh and fun, Tobias Day is bringing us what's new in tourism.
Oh.
This is Tobias Day reporting to you live from Brooklyn's own Barclays Center. This rusty old news stadium is the hub for the latest craze in Brooklyn tours, and today I'm here with a few of BK's top tour guides. First we have Brian from Two Legit Tours.
Yo, check it. DJ Brian here. I'm not a real DJ, but I promise to crank in some tunes on this tour. 20 peeps smoking up in my mom's minivan. Heading to tour the projects. We guarantee real gunshots on this tour. Click, clack, choppa, choppa, and the tour don't stop until we hear them. And this Saturday only, for an extra $5, you can come on a streaking tour with my boy, DJ Ronnie, and me.
Who's also not a DJ, I presume. Wow, that all sounds terrible and offensive. You know what? Let's talk to Zoe of Nostalgia Tours. Tours that are specialized for our senior New Yorkers.
Yeah, we drive old people around and it's pretty gross. They fart a lot and they're always like, "What? What? I can't hear you." And I didn't even say anything. And they look at each other's moles. But they tell me I'm pretty and I like to drive and it doesn't matter what part of Brooklyn we're in because they never recognize it anyway.
Brooklyn! Sure has changed. You know, I have one more, guys. Let's talk to Ronalda of Fully Gentrified Tours.
We offer a 5-star tour of Carroll Gardens and the heart of Park Slope. No South Slope, I promise. We speak occasionally French, zipakakwi, just because. And our tour includes stops at Whole Foods, the dog spa, and the caviar cotillion. I promise you're gonna swear you're on the Upper West Side.
You know, sometimes it's just best to explore the neighborhood on your own. Back to you.
Wow, you ain't never lied, Tobias.
You know,
dog spa?
That dog spa has totally organic dog food and cruelty-free practices. They are pioneers.
They're the Rosa Parks of dog spas.
You know, Jackie, sometimes I feel like like you don't care what, like I have things that I can...
You feel like you have a news story about to happen.
Yeah. And in our last segment of the morning news, we have my favorite thing, food, with our restaurant report. Take it away, Phoebe.
Hello, Jackie, and hello, Hallie.
What did you call me?
Hallie, your name.
Aww. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we are here in Bed-Stuy's newest soul food restaurant, Katie and Jay's Fixins, with Katie, her husband Jay, and Jay's Aunt Sheree. Can you tell me a little bit about Katie and Jay's Fixin?
Well, it all started back in 2004 when my mother passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
His mother's cooking was a big bowl full of yes! So this soul food restaurant had to happen. My sister could burn, and you using her recipes is like you giving her back to me.
Oh, this is so life-affirming.
Yes, except our menu will focus on the healthiest, most wholesome and beneficial soul food with some simple substitutions. Excuse me.
Everybody loves mac and cheese, but we make a healthy mac with cheese made of flaxseed and turmeric, silken tofu and fiddle flour. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free.
Taste-free?
Auntie.
What's with all the free? People don't want free, they want food. My sister wouldn't do this. Here's something yummy.
Instead of peach cobbler, we have baked kumquat with honey, roasted farro, topped with a dollop of Greek yogurt.
I'm about to slap the taste into your mouth.
Auntie. My favorite is our slow-cooked greens.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, baby. Cooked in a root vegetable broth, the drizzle of canola oil, brown rice syrup, and topped with our baked semolina cornbread sticks.
That's so why you hurt me like this? Why you hurt the ancestors like this? What the ancestors ever do to you, Katie?
Well, I think it sounds yummy.
No, it does not. It sounds like soul-free soul food. I don't know if your little cul-de-sac hot pocket taste buds know this or not, but the soul is supposed to be in the food. This is an affront to good taste, good sense, and blackness. Where's my hat? I got to go.
Okay, well, back to the studio.
You know what? That's it for our morning news. Please stay in for our PM news. I'm Jackie Crenshaw.
And I'm Hallie Richards. Take care.
You guys had a good time so far? All right, is this on? Had a good time? Well, listen, thank you so much. Please stay in for the PM news. But before, we have a wonderful comedian. You've seen her all around town. She's one of my favorite people. Please give it up for Electra Telus.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Good? All right, great. Let's talk about nothing too unsafe. Let's talk gentrification, right? Let's get it going. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. Anyone else from Brooklyn? Woo! Yep. Last man standing. But yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, and gentrification makes me really sad, right? Case in point, I was walking in my neighborhood, saw a coffee shop that was a bar and a flower shop that was also a bar. And I was like, this neighborhood's really changing. You know, I felt really sad. And then I looked up on some power lines and I saw sneakers and I was like, oh shit, there's still a chance, you know? And then I looked a little bit closer and saw that they were Sperry's. And I was like, this neighborhood is dead. It's gone. But the other thing that got me thinking about gentrification, right, is that I'm secretly jealous of gentrifiers because gentrification is about reinvention. It's about moving from places like Wayne, North Dakota, and reinventing themselves here in the city. I cannot move to Wayne, North Dakota and reinvent myself because it's like, it goes from, what's up, nigga, to, hey, get out of here, nigger. And that's a lateral move, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lateral move. Not super into it. But also, gentrification has me defending things I usually wouldn't defend. Case in point, I was walking in my community in Flatbush. Jamaican guy was catcalling this white girl. He's like, hey, sweet bits, let me talk to you one time real nice. And she was like, you're a fucking creep. And I had to be like, listen, he is a fucking creep. But he's also a pillar of the community. Like, sexual harassment is sexual harassment where I come from, but it's also tradition. And it should be respected as such. This is problematic. This is clearly problematic. So during the day, believe it or not, they let me teach kids. Thank you. I'm a school teacher. I get paid in claps, so keep clapping. Thank you so much. Yeah, my kids can't read, but they can hurt your fucking feelings. Right? Like, the worse a kid is at reading, the better they are at roasting, I found out. I was walking past the classroom, and all I heard was, that's why a nigga left you, Miss Rubin. Ooh, spicy. And all I could think was, well, Karen, you are kind of a bitch. You know? You are kind of a bitch. But when I tell people that I'm a teacher, I get this like, I could never do what you do. Like, I couldn't do that. You know, you're like a hero. I've been called a hero. And only 2 other occupations get that. 1, police officers, caveat, not if you're black. 2, it's true. 2, soldiers. So yeah, I believe it. I believe that I too am a hero because I too can get shot at my job. All right? Any job, it's like, any job that you can get shot at, you're a hero, right? Can we agree on that? Like, if there was a mass shooting at a coffee shop every month, baristas would be heroes, right? Like, you spelled my name wrong on this latte, but you also took a bullet for it, you know? So that makes sense. Like, don't give me the bathroom code. That's your panic room. You keep that. You keep that. You know? But these days, like, if you think about it, teachers are also first responders. But we're the only first responders that have to pay for their own supplies. Like, yeah. Like, I go to Staples and I'm like, am I getting these number 2 pencils or am I getting a tourniquet? I don't know. I don't know for sure. But if I'm being really honest with you guys, people ask me all the time, like, am I afraid of a school shooting happening at my job? And I tell them no. Because I teach black kids. Yeah. And thank you. And if nothing else, they know time and place. They know time and place. You know, like for black kids, revenge is more of an extracurricular activity. Right? Like, Jamal, what are you doing after school? Drive-by? Okay, turn that paper in, thank you. But for white kids, it's a little different, you know, because they grew up with that let me speak to your manager energy. So, the revenge is both entitled and immediate. But also, it gets positive, don't worry. When it comes to school shootings, white kids are just more ambitious. I said positive, right? Case in point, black kids think target, white kids more ambitious think target numbers. Here's what I mean, got you thinking. Here's what I mean by that, right? So black kid wants to take revenge, he's gonna kill that kid, right? White kid, he's like, this whole chemistry class has to die right now. Right? Exactly. And I used to think that white people didn't like that joke because it's based on stereotypes. But it's right. But it's not. It's actually white guilt. They're like, no. Black kids can be school shooters too. Okay? It's about access. They just need access to better guns. Right? Exactly. No more of that Glock shit. Get them an AR-15 and let them do the work. That's equality for you guys. That is equality. All right, that's my time. My name's Electra.
Give it up once again for Electra Telus. I like those jokes. I always wonder what school teachers are thinking. So listen, are you guys ready for the second half of the show? Yeah. All right, let's keep this going with the PM news of Brooklyn Action News.
Good evening. I'm Carolyn Bowers.
And I'm Diana King.
Welcome to the evening edition of
Brooklyn Action News.
Fake news for real shit. Let's strap this one on. Mm-hmm. The Brooklyn IKEA is dropping prices in their new 2020 catalog in light of the impending recession. I will still be buying my furniture from Craigslist because BAN is cheap as fuck.
President Donald Trump called for an FBI investigation into the drop charges against Jussie Smollett, calling it an embarrassment to our nation. To which the nation replied, right back at ya.
And now that brings us to our first story of the evening from our correspondent, Timothy Ayuda in Greenpoint.
This is Timothy Ayuda here at the Greenpoint Community Gardens, where just last night half a bed of kale was savagely stolen. I'm here with resident and local cat hoarder Agnieszka Kowalski to catch the elusive kale klepto.
I live here long time. Always we grow everything. Now they want kale. No tomatoes. Nicht. Only kale.
A community divided. Some say it's not stealing, it's a community garden. Others say let's pulverize the thieving bastard.
Too much kale not good. Kale juice, kale chips, kale donut. Only kale.
Sir, we're on a dangerous stakeout here. Just last night in this very spot, some maniac broke in and stole gross amounts of kale. But tonight, bam! BAN undercover takes down the thief.
Isn't this a community garden?
Oh, wake up, man. They only call it a community garden. Well, who gets a plot? Not me. Not Aggie.
I have plot.
Well, Aggie here seems to be a bit nervous. Why don't you pretend to steal some kale and we can do a practice run on taking this bastard down?
Okay, yep, sure, I can do that. All right, here I am, stealing kale, if you can call this stealing. Whoa, what? Jesus Christ!
Okay,
Well, that looks bad.
Yes, it does. In Water is Wet news, a police officer has been connected to the white nationalist group Identity Europa, joining a growing list of public employees and hate groups. This is a great departure from the past where white nationalists merely went on to become senators, governors, and president of the goddamn United States.
A good Samaritan Clinton Hill man who bought 120 boxes of Girl Scout cookies so the Scouts could come in out of the cold was recently indicted on 22 counts of federal drug charges. Henry McGowan was charged with conspiracy to distribute cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, while we at BAN were waiting to hear marijuana because Thin Mints and THC go together like a house on fire.
Delicious. Okay, well, we at BAN love to give new anchors a shot, so let's take our attention over to Mariana. I can't believe they're hiring another person when we don't even get decent pay.
You know she's gonna be gunning for our job. So. Brooklyn Action News would like to welcome its latest to our BAN family, reporter Mariana Rice, reporting live from the Brooklyn Puppet Library.
There's a puppet library in Brooklyn?
Apparently it's been around since the 80s, but due to low attendance, it's threatened for eviction.
Okay.
Well, here's Mariana to tell us more.
Okay. Mariana? Oh. Well, it seems like we're having some technical difficulties. We'll check back in with Mariana a little later.
Well, joining us now for her take on living your best BK life is Vera Vegan.
Greetings to all you plants and animal killers.
Oh boy.
Vera, you look amazing.
I
As
do.
usual.
I always do.
Okay. As usual. Do you want to give us some quick tips on eating healthy?
Oh, yes. Don't eat anything that farts.
No flatulence. Noted.
Because we can't have the burgers, but can we at least have the milkshake?
Oh, yeah. Milk? Whole milk is the gateway drug to heroin and damnation. The walls of hell are lined with cream cheese and red velvet cake, you lactose whores.
Cream cheese leads to Satan.
Yes.
Noted.
Vera, since we are about that healthy lifestyle, tell us, what is your favorite supermarket?
Super? There is nothing super about a market that serves
Is she okay?
processed foods. Ugh.
I don't like processed foods either. I buy my groceries at the farmer's market right above the subway.
Oh. That's not a farmer's market, that's a farce. You can't grow shit above a subway. Everything is downside up. There is no more open land. I want to be one with the soil.
Oh.
Can I get some weed? I mean some water. Ooh, ain't you a hot piece of jackfruit? This is tap water, you fucking tart. You trying to poison the queen?
Can we get some alkaline water up in here?
Please? Thank you. You genetically modified bitches are not leading a holistic lifestyle at all. You must cleanse and exfoliate your souls. Exfoliate.
Exfoliate. Exfoliate.
That's it.
Genetically modified bitches. Noted. And that was Vera Vegan, making us all feel very tiny.
So small. Bristol Myers Squibb, makers of the wildly successful Nicorette patch, is boldly stepping into the urban market. The company is awaiting FDA approval of its bougie patch. When taken as directed, the bougie patch promises to reduce over-enunciation, improve empathy for less successful family members, and dampen your smugness over your all-natural foot-long hair. If the patch is approved by the FDA, the company will also offer the Bougie 2.0. That patch screams, I travel and you don't.
Right, and now we have two of our senior producers, lovely, stylish influencer daughters, to help us find out if it's going to rain or not, with their brand of weather, Not Bothered by the Weather.
Hey, welcome to Not Bothered by the Weather with me, Elizabeth.
And me, Hannah. Sorry, we would have been here earlier, but we're stressed.
Oh my God, I can't.
And self-care is real, so...
Yeah. Let's take a look at the weather and take the temperature out the room.
Yes, who needs that? First of all, if you don't want to be bothered at all, you will start out totally snatched, because we know you don't eat nasty.
Keto bitches!
And always start with a fresh beat.
Yours is Clank. Blush is your friend, girls. Look alive.
Yes! The weather is sadly so unpredictable. Even though it's been nice for like 13 days straight, but that stresses me out because this can't last forever.
Total false hope. It's so rude.
But we just gotta forge ahead. While it's nice out, bring out those statement maxis, those retro flares, and culottes.
Yes, culottes are back, bitches. And these are not your auntie's culottes. No moose knuckle down south. Get you some culottes.
Yes, Elizabeth. Get you some floral athleisures with some rompers that don't make you look like a toddler.
Basic rompers are so tips. Get you some color popping up here with your ass looking right down there. And we are Gucci with you.
Dead girl deceased. Hashtag rest in power. Hashtag sleep in peace.
Totes my goats, Hannah.
Totes my goats.
Don't look like you downed a bag of Xannies. Nobody wants to see your pain.
Hello, overshare.
Ladies, is it going to rain?
No.
Okay, well that concludes the millennial version of the weather, and I don't have any clue what the fuck just happened.
No clue, none. But from Fort Greene, an annoying fan of the now defunct HBO comedy show Girls stayed awake for a record-breaking 4-day marathon, viewing every single episode. After 4 days of Hannah, Marnie, Jessa, and Shoshana, he realized 3 things. Bed-Stuy is now South Brooklyn. Sunset Park is Industry City, and there are more black people in our control room right now than there ever were on Girls.
Yep, it's official. Escape rooms in New York City have had an all-time high. The New York City Commission of Nightlife reports that middle-class millennials are driving escape room ticket prices through the roof. Girl, proving that children are so damn spoiled that they even pay to face adversity.
So true. And now, with our evening parenting report, we have an interesting slice of Park Slope from Dick Weathers. Take it away, Dick.
I'm Dick Weathers. Not your weatherman, if you can believe that. Wanted to be. I'm here on a Brooklyn Action News exclusive at the Young Influencers Preschool in Park Slope, where a woman is being arrested for running a kiddie cockfighting ring. By night, this prestigious preschool turns into a disastrous daycare. Officer, what's the scoop here?
Well, we got an anonymous tip from a George Reynolds of 318 4th Avenue that these ladies were staging mini cockfights, but not with cocks, if you know what I mean. And they were doing it in this oversized playpen here, and they were even taking online bets. So I put one of our secret assets, Jeremy Myers from 9th Street, on it, and he was able to tap into their very own nanny camera system. And let's just say it's nap time on this nursery.
Okay, all right, come on. Oh, God, come on, Henry, get in there. Come on, not the face. Oh, shit, that's gonna burst. All right, now what do we tell Mama?
I slipped on my SAT practice test because I wasn't focused on my future.
That's right, all right, come on, get back in there. Come on, Scarlett, you fight like a girl.
I am a girl, technically, but I want to remain gender neutral until I decide.
Somebody here right now.
Should we break this up?
No, just a second. I got 5 on the nerdy kid. I'm just kidding. Come on. This lives matter. All right, let's break this up. Break it up.
Looks like this cock ring has been castrated. This is Dick Weathers. Back to you in the studio.
My niece could take him.
Is she still a juvie?
Yes, but I mean, she was defending herself. It was a misunderstanding.
Of course it was. After a conversation with Hollywood Reporter, where Jordan Peele says he's only committed to casting black actors in lead roles, Trump supporters freaked out like someone stole their chew and claimed reverse racism. 22-year-old Ashley Williams said, "This is like that live version of The Wiz. Imagine if we, white people, made an all-white version of The Wiz, and Dorothy was white, and the witches were white, and..." I hope somebody stopped her.
Oh, yuck. And it looks like we're ready to go again to our newest reporter, Mariana. Apologies again, Mariana, for the trouble earlier, but... Oh, Mariana?
Can you hear us, Mariana? I think we lost
looks
her.
Looks like you're
again.
having fun with those puppets, though.
I think we lost her again.
Okay, just stay calm as us veteran... Yes, Mariana, we're going to help you get the sound back. Just as us veteran reporters know, technical problems occur, so stay calm.
It sounds like first day jitters to me.
Yeah.
Deep breaths, Mariana, and we'll be back with you later.
Wow.
Now, when a story like this comes along, I'm all ears because I like convenience.
Here with us in the studio today is the woman who is responsible for the latest craze in food delivery, her company Sustenance. But Brianna, this is not your first endeavor into the food industry.
No. I also founded Maze for people looking to lose weight. All of our food is synthetic and corn-based. Our slogans, see you tomorrow, corn. Side effects include dizziness, yellowing of the skin, and death. The lawyers make me say that. But Sustenance has so many menu options, guaranteed to spark joy for everybody.
Now, some may say that the market is fairly saturated. I mean, you have Blue Apron,
Purple Carrot,
Green Chef,
Breaking Bread.
What makes you guys so different?
Everything. Instead of dropping off a box of food that you have to cook, thanks a lot, we actually cook it for you.
Oh, like a personal chef.
No, because we cook it off location.
Oh, so it's like takeout?
No. Meals are for 2 or 4 people. You choose your plan.
Oh, so it's takeout where everybody has to get the same thing?
What if it was just me?
You could get the meal for 2 and maybe you'll meet somebody. It's never too late.
So why are we not getting seamless?
Because we are super local. Everything is grown and cooked in Williamsburg and brought to your door by one of our gastro cruisers.
Gastro what?
Gastro cruisers, our delivery humans, guaranteed to arrive fashionably late on a fixed gear bike. All of the men have beards and all of the women have really great figures, ironically hidden by their unflattering pants. Our menu options include paleo, keto, vegan, gluten-free, anorexic.
Anorexic, that sounds...
Anorexic. Only eats food with avocado on top. Oh, and all your meals come with a side of kimchi and a shot of apple cider vinegar.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Excuse me?
Thank you. That was something. Thank you. Oh. Ooh.
Wow. Wow. New Brooklyn. Everyone knows there's so many people in New York, you basically need KY to get through the MTA system. So, next we have Liz Jones with our MTA traffic report.
Space in New York is a luxury, and New Yorkers are tired of being pushed to the wall. Some Brooklynites are coming up with interesting solutions. Folks, these are not overgrown children. People are sitting on other people's laps. Miss, does your husband mind you sitting on his lap all the way home?
I don't know. This isn't my husband.
What? Sir, who are you?
Lucky.
Miss, he has his hands all around your waist. Don't you feel a little violated?
I don't feel violated. And you know what else I don't feel like? Standing.
Okay. Oh, you may not want to do that. God, this is so rapey. So what's it like being a young couple saving space in New York?
We don't know each other either.
Are you kidding me? So you both just happen to be gay and cool with it?
I'm working on my homophobia.
I think you're there.
I think he's cute.
I think my sciatica is back.
Oh, perhaps we can switch. Maybe I can offer more lumbar support. No. Bring it back. Better this way. Yeah, better. Better.
Wow.
That's better.
Okay.
Better.
Carolyn and Diana, back to you.
Better.
I'm sorry, that's just nasty.
It is. I mean, no.
Nope.
Okay,
a Brooklyn Heights toddler survived a 20-foot fall from her mother's window. It's a miraculous thing, and she's doing just fine. Little Ella Henderson and her mother Jessica, little Ella Henderson suffered just a cut and a bruise, while her mother Jessica lost the best sticky tie marijuana high she's ever had. I mean, we all have to sacrifice.
Oh, that is terrible. Weed is expensive. Girl. After the latest fare hike, the MTA made a statement admitting that they are terrible with money and the hike was a scam. But that no one ever holds them accountable, so if we keep falling for it, they're gonna keep trying. Don't hate the player.
This spring, we introduce a new investigative report. It's a segment with a social justice slant. Please welcome our Bed-Stuy correspondent team, Tony and Monique with Look at This Shit.
In the wee hours of January 19th, a peculiar murder happened on Troop Avenue. A woman completely snapped.
Sometimes a sister snaps out, and you never know what's gonna happen.
This Friday night, we'll take a 7-hour look at this bullshit gentrified murder we would not have looked at 10 years ago.
Yes, because when you look and find out what happens, you make sure.
Yes, we know it was not her fault because this sister was pushed to snap out. Welcome to Look at This Shit. Why did you say that part?
Because that's what we agreed to at brunch.
No, that is not what we wrote. We wrote this whole thing where the sister killed her husband Chad and nobody would have known if he was melanated. That is what we wrote. You forget every goddamn thing.
Are you done?
Oh my God, are you able to speak?
Are you done now?
Can you speak? Can you grunt? Can you just say anything?
I know I was able to pay for that wig on that raggedy ass scalp you got.
Oh my God, you're not
Ladies.
Yes?
We're out of time.
Oh, no. We're just messing like, we do at home. We argue sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know you were a couple.
Aw. We're not gay. But if I was, I could get a better bitch than her.
What do you mean a better bitch than her? You will never find a better bitch than me.
No offense.
It's not gonna happen.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yikes. Why were they?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like she was just sort of
I just met them too.
No, but
Right, but she was kind of like in her face.
Okay, I don't know
bit.
I don't know all 22 million black people. Okay, but Tony did have attitude.
Okay.
Okay, I'm saying what I'm saying, but I'm saying. Now, what?
Nothing.
As the pressure grows to rename a street in Bay Ridge's Doctors Row, making it their first historic district, other neighborhoods jump on the bandwagon with Stroller Street, Methadone Meandering Way, Artisanal Asshole Avenue, and Dogshit Lane.
Wow. Yikes. Scary world. So I'm told the sound problem is resolved and we can finally cut back to Mariana, who has been on location all day at the Brooklyn Puppet Museum. And it looks like they're doing a little puppet show.
Oh, I'm told Mariana was a double major in journalism and theater.
Oh, of course she was. Well, we're certainly not going to hear her with tape on her mouth.
Cute puppets. Too bad they're going to close those doors soon forever.
Okay. Goodbye, Mariana.
Okay, let's turn away from that now.
Yeah. Whew. All right. Well, this evening we're reporting on a new chain of beauty shops entitled Tumbleweaves, combining the trend towards recycling with the rising popularity of wig and hair extensions. Tumbleweaves, team of what they call combers, take to the Brooklyn neighborhoods where lost braids, wigs, and hair pieces are often found abandoned due to causes such as faulty glue, wind, and after-school fights. After collecting the hair, it is cleaned and repacked and sold to bargain-hunting Brooklynites who like to keep their look on.
Dear God, what is my wig made of? Goodness. Earlier in the day, we discovered a disturbing story about a group of individuals known simply as they who were wreaking havoc among Brooklyn neighborhoods.
We now go back to Jamie James over in Flatbush.
I am here with a man named Earl.
Jamie, does Earl have a last name?
Earl, do you have a last name?
No, I do not.
Why don't you have a last name, Earl?
Did anybody ask Madonna or Prince, did they have last names?
So you think of yourself in the same vein as Prince?
Absolutely.
Okay, Earl, no last name. What happened?
I went to work.
Earl, who do you work for?
I work for myself. I'm a man with a van.
Well, you are definitely a boss.
Absolutely.
So, Earl, what happened at work?
It all started when I went on Yelp to check my reviews. And they were saying that my van looked like a kidnap cabin and smelled like cheap incense.
Earl, I read the reviews. It said there was rope, duct tape, garbage bags, and cocaine in the van. That's a little kidnappy.
There were no bags in the van. They're lying on me.
Jamie, can you go Martin Bashir on him?
Earl, why are they lying on you?
Oh my God. You gonna pull out the English accent on me?
Earl, Brooklyn Action News viewers want to know, why are they lying on you?
Because they're jealous! I got the best van in Flatbush and they know it! Because of all the evictions, I've been a man when it comes to moving people on the streets.
One anonymous Yelp review from Bushwick said, "It's a death trap on 4 wheels, a moving van from hell with a driver who stopped me for a week."
No, they lied on me! I ain't never kidnapped nobody or stalked nobody from Bushwick. They lied on me, Jamie James. They got all these take men down and these Me Too apps on their phones, and they out here hating on players. It's gotta stop, Jamie. It's gotta stop.
Are they lying on James or on Earl, no last name? Or is he a stalker with a creepy van who no one should call for nothing? Only time will tell. This is Jamie James. Now back to our studio.
Come on, Jamie, make it stop.
Oh, God, we really need to get back to the newsroom.
Stay safe, Jamie. Good luck.
Godspeed. Researchers at the LIU Brooklyn campus are studying a recent phenomenon called chronology dysmorphic disorder, or CDD for short. CDD appears in women aged 35 to 60 and is characterized by the strongly held belief that she looks 5 to 15 years younger. To spot a CDD sufferer, just ask her age. She will present a telltale pause as she waits for comments of surprise. Carolyn, how old are you?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, but how old
I don't
are
have CDD.
you? How old are you?
36. Fine.
Okay.
Most people think I look younger, but
Yes, well, we'll bring you updates on that widespread issue as details arise.
that was mean.
It's true.
From Clinton Hill, Denise Hall, age 51, was charged with 1 count of wire fraud and 1 count of false tax returns after stealing $300,000 from her employer, world-renowned psychic Rosemary Altea. Why Miss Altea, a psychic, didn't see this one coming, I'll never know.
Call me now. And last in our studio next door, we have a special treat from the MTA's in-house relationship gurus that used to be married to each other with 2 kids, but still coach together. Holy crap, how do you do that? Team Love City with Hank and Jill.
Team Love City!
Team Love City! Team Love City! Team Love City!
Woo! You can find love and build a team in the city with the tools from Team Love City!
You see, men and women are like 2 different forms of transportation.
Yeah.
Men are subway trains.
323 stations.
And women are buses.
Basically, taking up everyone that men don't able and challenged. We're out there all the time, forever, like a bus.
So, if we act like the B train and B38 bus that we are, LOL,
yeah,
we can have a Team Love City!
Woo!
Ha, 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 ha. Women/buses are steady, consistent, yet sometimes carry too much of the load. So us men/trains need to get in there when we can.
Yeah, and sometimes, men/trains, they're strong and productive, but their overreach can leave us feeling a little disappointed sometimes. So don't forget to get in there and help out without letting them know you're helping out.
Not that happens too often. You see, New York City trains are the best in the world.
If that's the best, okay. But sometimes bad trains are like bad dads, or not there. Not there. Sorry, kids. This train's discontinued.
Well, I guess bad moms are like bad buses. Kids waiting at the bus stop, waiting. And then here you come with 4 other buses because you all were too busy talking and finally decided to come get your damn kids.
Funny how the buses always get there, though. Sometimes a train completely breaks down, and another train has to take you the rest of the way. The first train, he gets all the credit because he's on the original paperwork, but don't forget the train that got you there!
The step train, right? He's the hero in this scenario.
Yes, the goddamn step train. Pay your child support, Hank!
I'll pay half when you admit that the little one's not mine!
Oh,
you little whore!
Okay, that is all the time we have for Team Love City and for Brooklyn Action News.
Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Right here. Thank you guys so much. That's it. Good night. Thank you so much.